To survive in the wilderness, you need this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I just picked this up. It's by AMI's. Oh, so nice. It is a multi-purpose radio power bank. It never needs charging, although it kind of always needs charging, but what it doesn't need is necessarily traditional charging. Now, I picked this up because you can never have too much survival gear. First of all, you get this little keychain, oil-filled compass right there, so that will help you get back home, which is pretty cool. And then we have a lanyard here so that you can attach it to the side of your radio. We also get a charging cable, which is nice because this is USB to USB-C right there, so it is the most modern standard. We also get a user manual, and then we get the radio itself here. Oh, I love unboxing stuff. It's brand new, smells new, and here it is. Pretty cool looking. It's kind of a nice, bright Coast Guard orange, so you won't have to worry about losing it. But as you can see, it fits in my hand very nicely here, and it's actually a nice durable plastic. It's not heavy, but it's not light. So what I'm basically trying to say here is that while it's going to be very portable, it also doesn't feel cheap. Some of these radios can feel cheap. We even have some plastic right on the crystalline solar cell right there, and as you might be able to see, this pivots, so I can pivot that up, get it directly to the sun, and then on the reverse side we have an LED lantern panel right there, which is pretty awesome. To use that, I think we would flip on the switch right there, and man, look at that. You can aim that around, use it as a lantern in your tent outside to find your way if you need to, but you don't have to just count on that. And if I close it, you might be able to see it goes off, kind of like a refrigerator. But that allows you to get up here, and what we have is a LED flashlight right in the middle there. And then if I press it again, we get these very bright LED flashlights around the outside. A third time, we get all three of them. So man, that is very, very bright. And then off. So very cool. First of all, we get a ton of light. And what you also might be able to see here is this little red LED light is on, and that's because the light from up here is charging the solar panel, and that is indicating that it is charging the battery as we speak, which is pretty awesome. Now on this side, we have kind of your entertainment side of it. You can see there's a pretty big speaker right behind this grill right here. What we have are controls for controlling the radio portion. Right now it's slid all the way down here to alert. And if I just go ahead and turn this one that says volume, it should go on. And now what we can do here is slide this up to weather band. I'm also going to go ahead and just help this out by deploying the antenna right here.
Building to 3 to 5 feet. Thursday, southwest winds 15 to 25 knots, diminishing to 10 to 20 knots.
25 knots. All right, that's weather band. Turn that down. Going to go to FM.
Are you ready? Today, non-Christians, most of them believe in God.
Look at that.
Right? They believe
getting the
that there's a
Christian
God
radio
out
station
there.
up there. That might be helpful if you're in some real trouble. Stay a little entertained on FM, and if I go here to AM, this tends to come in a little stronger always when you're in a bunker. But with this, you can find your radio station, stay informed about what's going on, especially in an emergency situation where maybe your cell phone isn't working or you can't get a signal. We also have a little SOS button right here. We've got an alarm and a flashing light, which can be nice. Hold that down, activates it and deactivates it. And then on this side, what we have here is that USB-C port, so I can charge it up, right? If I do have access to an outlet, I can charge this up off a computer. But then I also have that USB port right here, so I can also charge my phone off of this, because obviously this has a battery in it, and I could charge up my phone in a pinch to get that working. Now, you also might say, well, Pete, I don't have access to an outlet. Maybe we don't have enough light to really charge up this battery. We also have a dynamo on this bad boy. Not just the dynamo here, the dynamo right here. And so I can flip out this handle and crank this bad boy up. Yeah! Now, in my experience, you do have to be kind of patient with this and crank this bad boy up for a little while, but there isn't a lot of resistance, and if you hand it off to some people, you know, a few minutes of this can certainly give you, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of flashlight time, radio time, and I'll tell you what, it's just nice to have that in a pinch. But everything about this is super nice, man. Nice quality. Everything works on it. It looks great. It's very bright, unlike this guy. And I would say that something like this can give you a lot of peace of mind because, you know, it doesn't have to be an emergency per se. It doesn't have to be a natural disaster. It just might be your car ran out of gas or you have a flat tire. Something like this in the trunk of your car and your glove box can be a real lifesaver. And then, if we do have the zombie apocalypse, you're definitely going to be grateful that you picked it up. I tell you what, if you want to pick up this one, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out!
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever thanks to Peter. Peter Von Panda. Peter Von Panda.
To survive, yeah.